Welcome to the commodity section, and here we're looking at gold, and as you know, we've been looking for a bounce off these current lows here. The 50-60% retracement level is sort of way back up here. It's a bit sort of hard to sort of grasp the rally for that, but you know, it may not be the case, but we're expecting something. And when we look at the indicators here, we can see that we've got the stochastics coming in on the buying, and the momentum's also sort of catching up as well. So there is hope for the upside here. So let's just sort of see how it plays out. This first little move up through here, we can look at this as being the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here, but that would still be very small, wouldn't it? You know, as a three-wave structure to counter trend all of this here. So this is why I'd sort of be looking for something a little bit sort of larger here. But I have labeled this just the A, the B, and the C, but I think we need to label them in rather in blue A, blue B, and blue C for just the A wave here and then the B wave here. But let's just sort of see how we go through here. We know that we're in the bounce. We know that it's oversold. So, you know, you could even go long here if you wanted to. The copper market is, well, you know, as you know, we've been looking and working through wave 4 through to here, and it could certainly be completed, and we'd need some evidence for that. The 302 as a retested resistance would be a part of that, but also the 300 there is a retested resistance, and once we do have that, then we can look to short from that point. And in shorting, we understand that a move down here would see a bounce off here, but eventually if it moves through here, we don't take the breakout, we will look for the retest, reference point, and then short from that point would be looking for new lows below here. So anyway, let's just see how that plays out. The oil market's at 100 again. It's sticking to 100. This move down through here, we've been counting it as 5 waves, which is incomplete, and we're looking for a retest of 100, but it's trading above that now quite sort of firmly. Let's just see how that goes. There would be a case for having this wave 5 low in through here, because not that it's that easy to see on here, but it's a little bit easier on Brent to see. But look, I just think the main point here is just to allow this market to play out at the 100 here, and you know, technically, if wave 4 came up into the price territory of wave 1 here, then it would be over from that point. I mean, it's obviously a bit sort of late from that point there, but at the same time, the wave 4 here would be looking for the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here would be looking for 5 waves here. So that's kind of playing out at the moment. So we should just allow it to, you know, in either way, it's going to come back and sit on at some point here. So we need to just really allow that scenario there to play out through there. It's miles off. So alrighty, yeah, just give that some time there. The gas market as well also needs a little bit of time as well, but this move that's coming down through the daily chart here, the move that's coming down through here, we're looking at it as corrective because it's got overlapping wave structures on, and the reason I'm showing the daily chart for is just to show that there's also really good support at the 420 here. The move up that we've got here so far is only in 3 waves here, so this 3-wave structure here. So it could fail from here. We'll either need to get support on the 450 or see an impulse wave to the upside unfold there. So look, we just need to give this a little bit more time as well. When he set up, the idea yesterday was to buy, we were up here and we'll still look back and to buy at 430 and 428. So you may have had that filled there. You could take profit here if you wanted to, or you can just hold on and keep the stop way away from the market if you're going to play the long game here, and you'd be looking at the stop at 433 there as such. So, you know, we just need to see if this is going to be impulsive to the upside or not. The the rally point for this was basically in here. So if it travels past that, then we know that we're pretty much assured of getting into higher ground and looking for a 5-wave structure. And the 5-wave, of course, is the 1, the 2. The 3rd wave would have to be longer than the 1st wave here, the 4th and the 5th. Once we've got that into play, then we can also just chill out a bit and wait for the counter trend to come in and then pick it up from here anyway and take it up from there if that's going to be the case. 3 waves here though can just certainly fail from here and create a new low from here, so we just need to be careful. But we know there's good support at the 420, so we just need to see if this is just more than a bounce, that's all. The soybeans, as you know, we've sort of, we've exited these positions and we're just sort of waiting, you know, and it's going to be a little bit of a patient wait, you know, as such. And like I mentioned yesterday, this can certainly move up into here to give us another wave structure up here. There will be corrective price action across here, and we can pick it up again from that point there if that's going to be the case. So, yeah, we're just chilling out on that one. The wheat market here as well. Obviously, we've got some reasonable size correction here. So the way that I can kind of see this is an A wave and a B wave, and then the C wave would be down for 1, back for 2, down for 3 here, back for 4, and this down for 5 here. It doesn't appear to be completed. There would be another little move down through into here. Now we've got stops at 663. You know, the original stop should have been, I think it was at 686 up through here. So we have moved them already in regards to our trading method of the weekly robo method here. You know, so I don't particularly want to move them again, but I can also see that they could just come down and take those stops and move off again. So if you wanted to, you can move those stops if you got the space to do it under the 650, and should be fine from that point there. The corn market, excuse me, once again, we've exited, let's just say around the 500 here, and, you know, we're looking for a larger correction, but like soybeans as well, we can be looking, the high may not be in place yet. The first high above the level may not be in place yet. It was just a little bit difficult to read, partly because of the spike here. But look, I don't feel like we're going to be missing much, because in one way or another, if we do get a move up through here, you know, we're going to get it back here as well. So we'll be able to see what it is when it comes back. And you know, if we're going to get this A, B, and C here, then we want to see that you know, this trend line broken through here as such. So look, we're just going to chill out here. Nothing to be sort of said or done. If you're holding long still, well, that's fine too. You know, it's just a time thing. We just don't particularly want to get caught up in all this time through here. But I will be keeping an eye on it, and we may get back in because I'm not going to allow it just to run straight off like this either. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. If there is a new high above here, we'll drill in and pick up the thread. Coffee, yeah, not a lot of movement here either as well. You know, we're still just working through all this, and we're just not, there's no real sort of setup here just yet. But if you're tracking this here on the intraday, it's probably the A wave to here. This is in 3 waves here, B wave, and then probably C wave up here now, and then the 5th wave down through here. But we also know too that the 3 wave move down here can be the A, B, C, and we could be moving up from there. But we're not going to worry about that unless we get a really good support on the 180 here. And even then I'd be sort of worried about it, because we've got a 3-wave price action here, which makes whatever happens here corrective, and will eventually move down. So there's nothing cooking here. The orange juice is, it's doing good. It's, so we're just looking at this across the 150 here. We're looking at this as an A and a B and a C for wave 4, and we're looking up this for wave 1. We'll look for the retest of 2 that's what occurred, and we're looking at this moving up through here. It's got support on 153, which makes it positive. Our next step is to get support on the 155 there and pick up another contract there. Well, in fact, if you had orders sitting in the market, that 155 would have been clicked in already. But look, if you're not in there, wait for support on that level, and and then buy, and we'll be looking for this high here to be taken out. So we're looking, even if you're trading short term, you can be looking at 160, but obviously the levels up here, 155, then the next problematic area is 156.50. 158 is profit taking, and 160 will kick in and give us a bit of a correction, but nothing too serious. But we would be looking so far, if we were on track with this particular wave structure from this point, up for 1, back for 2, probably up for 3 here, 4, and up for 5 here. So the 165 sort of area is what we'll be looking at for this particular structure here. Alrighty, just before we go, the other thing here is the US dollar. If you haven't watched the video on that, now, as you may know or may not, well, first of all, being above 80 is a positive. So it's a stronger US dollar. But then we were looking for confirmation of that moving higher, and that confirmation was the 80.30 becoming the retested support. So that's in play now, and this market can push higher. I understand that there's little wave structures in here that can bounce around a bit, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So we can get an A and a B and a C here as such before we sort of move up there further as well. But it does have the bullish bias, which in turn can place pressure on commodities as well. So while it's above the 80.20 here, where the main support is, then this market is supported. All right, thanks.